Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Footy Toes.
Woo!
It's been a while. We were supposed to finish up Euro 2020, but we didn't finish it in the end. I think we stopped at like episode 5 or something.
Oh shit.
In case you guys forgot who we are, I'm Yuza and this is Junkit.
Hi guys. Yeah, we're back. Long.
Yeah, I was looking back at how this started, and then we actually started like a few hours before Euro 2020 started. So I think
Oh
this is an
yeah.
improvement because we are starting one day before World Cup 2022 in Qatar starts. So
Yeah.
today is 19 November. It's not 19 November where Junki is at, but
Oh yeah.
it's a
There's
special
there's some
day.
time difference.
It's Junki's birthday today. For our limited number of viewers out there, do leave a comment and wish him happy birthday.
One like equals one happy birthday. Cheers, guys.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh
anyway,
yeah, but I think
it's 19.
like the last
Yeah,
the last time we recorded, were you in, like we were both in Singapore, right? There wasn't any. Were you in UK or something?
I was
Like
in Singapore. I think we're both in Singapore. Yeah, we're both in
oh yeah.
Singapore.
Okay. Nice nice. So this is the first
Yeah,
time we doing this with a time difference. Yeah? So it's like
yeah, and
what 1 p.m. over there, is it?
it's 11:47 a.m. in
Oh, okay.
in
Oh yeah, you
US
said
and in
13 hours, right?
yeah, 13 hours behind. I think it's 12:47 in Singapore right now. But
Yeah.
also, big news from the Footy Toes, we have upgraded ourselves. Previously, we were on Zoom, and then now we're
Lol.
trying out a new software called Zencaster. Hopefully this works out, and maybe the episode we'll try to put it up before the World Cup starts tomorrow. Yeah,
Uh, or this might be our only episode for the whole World Cup.
that is highly likely as well. But yeah,
Okay, we'll see how
okay,
it goes.
so yeah, we'll see how it goes. But diving right into it, like we said, World Cup starts tomorrow. I think it feels very weird because it's in November this time round, the first
Yeah.
like Winter World Cup, and like I think last week we were all still watching like Liverpool and stuff, and then suddenly like there's no build up lah, there's no hype, and then there's like a lot of shit going on about Qatar and stuff. We'll talk about it more later. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the World Cup? Like, how are you feeling about it?
I think you're right. Like, it feels like quite a weird World Cup. Okay, but to be fair, I think I haven't really experienced that many World Cups. It's probably like my fourth World Cup. Cause I
Mm.
think 2010 was the first World Cup I actually like remember watching and supporting. Do you watch the 2006 World Cup?
Nah, I don't think so.
No,
It's
right?
like you read, but then I remember 2010. I watched the opening match.
Same,
I think it
same,
was
same.
like South Africa versus Mexico. No, 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 no.
I can't remember against who, but yeah, yeah. I remember the
But got this damn
Shabalala
sick
scored a
goal.
goal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Iconic, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then got all the vuvuzelas and shit.
Oh yeah, and the Jambulani, right?
Yeah, yeah,
She, I think they probably broadcasted the opening match for free on Channel 5. That's the only reason why I watch it. Because I think at
yeah,
that
yeah,
age, I still wasn't like, or maybe like technology wasn't that developed back then. So I don't know whether like they could easily access all the World Cups like
yeah.
matches online or what. Yeah, but I remember watching it
Mm.
on TV. It was quite lit, man. And yeah, the goal was like some top, like long range top pin shot. I think I'll forever remember it.
Yeah. It was like some volley or half volley, I think.
Yeah,
Went
I think they
crazy.
celebrate and
Yeah.
did some like dance or something. Shit. Yeah, but wait, what happened with that? Oh yeah, cause I was saying
The fourth World Cup,
like
yeah.
yeah, this is like my fourth World Cup. But like I think out of all the four World Cups, yeah, this feels like a weird one. Cause like you say, it's held in winter, in November. Like usually World Cups will be in the summer, right? When the players will have like some summer break and like have enough time to prepare for the World Cup and like meet up with their like international teammates. But this time round, it's right smack in the middle of the season lah. And I think it's like doesn't really feel like a right time to host such a major event in the World Cup, such as the
Mm.
World Cup. Like firstly, you're breaking momentum in the domestic leagues. Like I mean, play like what 14, 15 games in Premier League, then suddenly you got to play like an intense international tournament. Then after that, you're going to continue the Premier League again. It feels like quite
Mm.
weird. Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah, lor, and then there's also not enough build up to this World Cup. Like you said, just last week we were just watching EPL only. And then suddenly now it's like World Cup season. So it does feel a bit off.
Mm.
And I don't know when there are a lot of controversies surrounding this World Cup also,
Yeah.
which I wouldn't claim to be very knowledgeable upon lah, but
Yeah. Same.
I don't know, maybe we know a bit enough to briefly talk about it.
Yeah. I think we'll try to bring out some of the issues later and maybe talk about it. Then now maybe
Yeah,
we
yeah.
dive into the football side of things first.
Sure,
So
sure.
we'll start off by going through group by group, giving a preview of what to expect, what the teams we predict to go through. Yeah, so maybe starting from Group A. So Group A has the host Qatar obviously, and then also they have Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands. Yeah,
Hmm.
so maybe just to start off, I would say on first look, it seems like a very clear cut group. Like maybe cause I don't know much about Ecuador and Qatar, I would say Netherlands and Senegal are the favorites to go through. Like, do you think do you agree with that? Yeah.
Yeah, same ah. I think looking at my FIFA World Cup bracket predictor, I also have Netherlands and Senegal as my top two in Group A. I think Netherlands will probably breeze through this group as top. And yeah, you're right lah. Senegal
Mm.
probably go through as second. But I think like just like something that might add a little bit of a plot twist to this group is that like Sadio Mane got injured like just before the
Mm.
World Cup started, right? So not
Mm.
sure if that will affect Senegal's chances of progressing. Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm not wrong, they confirm like he cannot recover in time, so I don't think it's even part of the squad anymore. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah, that's quite sad,
So
yeah.
yeah.
I think
So I'm
when
not
he
sure
first got
whether
injured, like
yeah.
I think they still weren't very sure whether he was going to be injured and would miss the whole World Cup. So they included him right in their
Mm.
like 25 man list or something. Yeah, but I
Mm.
think 1 or 2 days ago they announced that he really cannot make it for the whole tournament, which is quite sad. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I
Nice.
think their first opponent was Netherlands also, and then Venda was saying he was excited to meet Mane again. But then,
Share. Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah,
Nice. I think
yeah. So do you
if I
think
was
Ecuador or Qatar? No, say first.
oh no, I was gonna say like if I was Sadio Mane I would be very devastated, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so I was saying, do you think Ecuador or Qatar will have a chance now that Mane is injured, or will Senegal still be able to progress?
Mm, actually, now that I mention it, right, maybe like there's something about being the host nation, right, that gives you some
Yeah,
edge in certain matches. Like if I remember the
yeah.
last World Cup in Russia, I think Russia did quite well in their group. In fact, they progressed quite deep into the tournament, right? Even though
Mm.
they weren't expected to. And I think like being the host nation really played a big part in that lah. Cause like obviously you have like the home support and like probably majority of
Mm.
the stadium will be rooting for you compared to other matches where even if the host nation citizens are there, they are probably watching as neutrals, so they won't have like that much passion in them. But as a host nation, maybe it might add extra motivation for Qatar. Yeah, so
Mm.
maybe they have a chance. But on paper, I would say like Senegal are probably too good lah. And yeah, I don't know
Mm,
too much about Ecuador squad to be honest, but
yeah,
yeah,
same.
Senegal are probably going to go through. I mean I think the fact that we don't know much Ecuador players and Qatari players just shows that Senegal will probably have a
Yeah,
higher chance of going through. Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
but
but who
another
knows, right? Mm.
yeah, yeah like another interesting thing I want to point was that like I'm not sure if you saw these rumors, but there was some people saying that the Qatar versus Ecuador match was
Oh,
going to
I
be
know, I know, I know what I was going to say. They paid them or something or bribed them, right, to lose the opening match.
yeah, dude, that's like what if it actually played out like that? Like I think they fixed the match to be 1-0 or something. So like what if it
We shall
actually
see
ends up
tomorrow.
1-0? That is scary, bro. But like
That's damn fucked up. Like, I don't know.
I mean okay, even if
But
it
yeah,
ends at 1-0, right, there's always a chance that that's the real result. But then because there
yeah,
were these rumors, right, you'll just fuel a lot of speculation about the bribery and
yeah.
stuff. Okay
I
lah,
think the
but
thing about Qatar is that I'm not sure. I think it's Qatar's like debut at the World Cup, right?
mm,
But like versus like let's say Russia, like they have qualified before. So like Qatar is like a really like unknown like team and like
oh yeah,
and I
true.
don't think many people know like how they will perform. And then cause of that also like you add this kind of rumors, it's like even more sus.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, but actually, now that you mention it, I also thought something which is like, if I'm not wrong, Xavi, apparently he managed a club in Qatar
Oh
before.
yeah, in
I
Qatar, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know which club, but then apparently he had quite a huge influence on the way like Qatar wanted to play their football and stuff. And before Xavi joined Barcelona, I think like the Qatari Football Association was trying to like implement his ideas into the national team, and apparently they were like making
Mm,
quite good progress lah. But obviously Xavi left for Barcelona, so not sure if his influence will still be there at Qatar. But
mm,
maybe we can look forward to seeing some like tiki taka in Qatar. I don't know. Because if I remember
mm,
correctly, his team was actually doing quite well and like playing quite well in the Qatar league. Yeah,
mm. Yeah.
but I guess
Okay,
we shall
I
see.
just did a yeah, I just did a quick check because like I was expecting maybe Qatar is the lowest ranked team in terms of the world rankings going to the
Hmm.
tournament, right? But actually they are not. They are like
Oh
the third
shit.
lowest ranked team.
Oh
So
shit.
oh actually interestingly Qatar is the third lowest ranked, Ecuador is the fourth lowest ranked. So that's quite a
Oh
close matchup there. Yeah,
damn.
Qatar is 50th in the world and Ecuador is 44th. Then
Wow.
you guess the two teams that are below Qatar they have qualified
Oh
for the
shit.
tournament.
Okay, wait, let me quickly scroll through the list and see the other teams. Okay, I would guess. Hmm. Morocco. Is that one of them?
Nope.
Oh shit. Okay, wait. My other guess would be Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, you're right. So Saudi Arabia is just one rank below, 51st.
Oh, then
And
who's the
then
lowest?
the lowest is pretty surprising actually.
Oh shit. Is it an Asian
Is
country?
Ghana.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
Ghana is ranked 61st.
Oh. Wow, but
Yeah.
the name Ghana brings me back to 2010 again, sir. And they got knocked out by
Oh.
Luis Suarez. Shit.
Feels bad, bro.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
you watched, but like the Asamoah Gyan, he recently gave some interview
Mm,
where he was talking about like how he felt after that and stuff. He was saying like it
mm,
will be a moment he will like remember for the rest of his life, because he felt like he let his team down and the nation. He felt like he let the nation down and the continent
uh-huh.
down or something like that. Wow,
He was the
shag
one
man.
who missed the penalty, right?
Yeah,
Honestly,
so man.
Suarez is really
Okay, but
killer.
if you think about it, it's really like the right thing to do, yeah. Like if you're Suarez, wouldn't you do the same thing?
Yeah lah, I guess like for your team, right? It's all about for your team.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's fucking funny the Suarez. Like he's just always like caught out on this kind of stuff.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's just who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And pretty cool that Suarez is still at the World Cup. Lord.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah.
It's like his fourth World Cup or something, or fourth or fifth, I don't know. Then this like
Mm.
longevity, man. And now it's like
Yeah.
playing with another Liverpool Uruguayan striker.
Yeah, up
Yeah.
and coming, bro. So, like I was reading, apparently a lot of people have been putting him as an outside guess for top scorer Golden Boot for the World Cup. And
And
Uruguay is a dark horse team, but I'll talk more about that later. So we
yeah,
will move
yeah.
on to Group B. I think Group B is interesting. You have a
Mm.
personal interest in it. So Group B has
Mm,
England, Iran, USA, and Wales. So like
yeah.
I don't know, but for me, I found this group very interesting because there's like a lot of like tension that can happen from this group. So like the
Yeah,
four teams are like firstly there's like England and Wales who are like both in the UK, so there's like a bit of rivalry there, and then also England and USA. That'll be an interesting match. Yeah, and then even like US versus Iran because of like politics and stuff. I think even Iran's team like recently like people don't like even Iranians don't support their national team because they
oh
feel like
shit.
the players who are playing for them support like the the current regime or something, and then like they're like saying this is not our football team, something like that. Yeah,
Wow.
so there's a lot of like stuff going on. Even like in Wales, Gareth Bale has been playing in the US as well. He just won the MLS Cup
Oh
with
yeah.
LAFC. Yeah, that match was mad also. So there are a lot of like random relationships there. But yeah, what do you think as an England fan? Do you think it's an easy group to go through?
Actually, I'm not very sure nowadays whether I'll consider myself a England fan. Cause actually last time
Mm,
I used to support England lah. But then nowadays when I go into international tournaments, I feel like I enjoy watching more as a neutral, to be honest. Like,
mm.
cause when it comes to the international scene, like the only country I will fully support is like this one right here, Singapore.
Singapore.
But obviously, like, we're not going to make it to any of these tournaments. But yeah, so
We
I
are
don't know.
when we organize it.
Dude, okay, wait. Actually, like, if the whole Southeast Asia co-host the World Cup, they can't let all the Southeast Asian countries play, right? Like, that's damn messed up.
Send a combined team. I don't know, bro.
Oh shit! But sekali they
But
win the World
honestly,
Cup. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think Thailand and Vietnam are close to qualifying on their own merit. But
Damn.
like Singapore is like nowhere near lah. Yeah,
Yeah, we got lots of catching up to do. Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, okay lah. I still have like a bit of affiliation to England, I guess, cause like I don't know, I watched their league the most, and
Mm,
actually, I think they're supposed to breeze through this group also, but then
yeah.
in recent times, England doesn't seem to be playing well in the international stage. Like, if I
Mm,
got my facts correct, I think in the UEFA Nations League they didn't win a single match or something,
yeah.
or is it they didn't score a
It
single
was
goal?
bad.
Or, yeah,
I think
but
never win a single match. I mean,
right. Yeah, so I guess they're like having some poor run of form going to this World Cup lah. Plus,
yeah.
there's like a lot of how to say like questionable selections that Gareth Southgate has made,
Mm,
including like I guess the most the decision that created the most noise was leaving Tomori out in the squad. Uh, for
mm.
players like I don't know like Maguire and I can't remember who else made the squad.
Cody.
Aya Cody, right? So
Yeah.
that's a bit sus. Yeah. And I think also like people were saying, I don't know, Ivan Toney should have been included in the squad,
Yeah.
but yeah. Oh, but there was like some betting allegations against him recently, yeah. So
Oh yeah,
don't
yeah.
know, yeah, don't know whether that played a part also.
Affected. Mm,
Yeah, but
yeah.
okay lah. I mean,
Yeah, I
England
thought.
are England lah, so they should
Mm,
qualify, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. I think one thing that I picked up recently that surprised me was that I forgot that Harry Kane was the top scorer in 2018 World Cup. Like,
Oh, okay. I
I
don't
don't
think
know
I
how
knew
they
that,
did
yeah.
it, but yeah, Harry Kane was the top scorer. So depending on how far. Wait, England made the semis last time, right? I think.
Wasn't that the Euros? Oh wait, no, Euros they made finals. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
They made the semis in Russia. Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
think
then
they
they
lost
lost to
to
Croatia.
Croatia. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I don't know. We can talk more about England later, but I
Hmm.
don't know whether they will be able to go that far again in the tournament. Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
but on
But who do
paper
you
it looks like
think?
easy group.
Hmm.
Yeah, I expect England to top the group and coming in second. I think USA has a good chance. It really depends on their match against Wales. I think
Yeah.
US Wales will be yeah depending because like I feel like Wales is like they only have like one or two quality players, but then as a team, they work very well together. And then like those quality players can turn up at big moments also and change the game, like Gareth Bale. So you don't know what will
Hmm.
happen. Yeah, but I think like USA should be quite happy with their group and should have no complaints that if they cannot progress from there. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Do
think
Do
same
you
from my
think?
side lah. I think
Mm,
for me, I also thought USA would be the second team to qualify in Group B. And yeah, cause recently it just feel like USA is like an up and coming football nation. Because they actually have quite a lot of
mm,
players playing in the European leagues. Like just in the Premier League,
mm,
I think Fulham has quite a few, then Leeds also has
yeah.
quite a few, and like like Jesse Marsh is also American, if I'm not wrong.
Mm,
Yeah, so it's
yeah,
like
he is, I think.
interesting how uh I don't know, soccer, if they call it like soccer, is like maybe becoming more of a
Mm.
bigger sport in the US maybe. But actually, yeah, like you're studying in the US right now, right? Like, is soccer a big thing over there?
I don't feel the hype. Like I don't feel the hype now. Like it's like tomorrow's the World Cup, right? And they're
Hmm.
playing. I think they're playing Iran on Monday. Is it Iran?
Hmm.
I don't know. Well, I forgot what's
I'm
their
not very
first
sure.
game. But yeah. Anyway, like I don't feel any hype. I don't see any hype. Maybe after it begins, can see again. But like in terms of playing soccer, I feel like there are a lot of people playing soccer. But
Hmm.
also, I feel like most people who play soccer are like international.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like international students. Like the thing about at least in New York is like a lot of the pitches are free to play. So if it's free, like no one playing can just turn up and play. So I feel that's very different from Singapore lah. It was a very new mindset. Then anyway, I think the difference in US is that US women's soccer is a big thing.
Hmm.
Like people here just like play like together and stuff, and like the girls are really damn good at football. Like so, I don't know whether like that will translate to men's soccer becoming more popular, but like
Right.
I don't feel it yet, lor. Yeah.
Right. Interesting. Interesting. Actually,
Mm.
how does do you know how does the US league work? The major league work? Is it like every state has a team or something?
I think the teams are like it's not like must be every state has a team, but like they
Oh.
are broken out into regions, right? Then like teams set up according to the region or the city they are representing. I think they
Oh.
play like NBA like that. So like got Western Conference, Eastern Conference. Then
Oh. Yeah.
the top teams come together and play knockout, I think, for the MLS Cup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. I guess like the sports leagues in US operate quite differently from like the European leagues. Cause yeah, maybe
Yeah.
like
But
just too
yeah, I
many teams
think
lah.
yeah, correct. I think good point you mentioned about them having many players in Europe. So I think it probably wasn't like that like last time. So
Mm.
like now it feels like they do have the quality to compete against some of the other teams.
Mm.
Yeah.
Actually, right, if I remember correctly, right, I feel like 2010 England might be with US also, sia. Cause I remember there was a World Cup where England was drawn with US. Then like England did damn badly or something. I think they didn't even qualify on the group stage. But I'm not sure
I
if I'm like fake newsing everybody out
think
there.
so. Let me do a quick check for audience out there.
Okay, but
Uh,
yeah, okay, maybe like I thought about Wales also lah. Cause I think
yeah.
like what you mentioned just now was that like teams like US and Wales they when they come together they really play quite well as a team even though they might not have a team full of like superstars or what. I think like Wales did quite
Mm,
well in the Euros uh, last year, so maybe that's
yeah.
why they might be a bit optimistic coming into this World Cup. And yeah, we have like a tiny bit of Liverpool affiliation there because I think Nico Williams is playing for Wales, and this will be his first World Cup lah. So good luck to Nico Williams, I guess, who is still rotting in
Yeah.
my FPL.
But Nico Williams can say he beat Liverpool this season.
She okay, that's like
Yeah,
a
okay,
podcast
but
for another day. Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, quick fact check here. So you are right actually. So what happened was in 2010 England was with US, Algeria and Slovenia. So what
Right.
an easy group on paper, right?
Yeah.
But I think England in the end, I'm not sure whether they finish uh shit, sorry, my computer lagging. They actually finished second in the group.
Oh.
US topped the group. So what happened was England drew with US in their first match, and then they drew with Algeria, and then they had a must win third match against Slovenia, and they only won 1-0,
Oh.
being second in the group. And then they lost to Germany in the round of 16 4-1. It's the one that I think Lampard scored. The ball went over the line, but then
Oh.
yeah, yeah.
Wow. What an exciting
Oh,
2010 World Cup, yeah. Shit.
yeah, it's been a while.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we both agree that it's probably England and US that will go through from Group B. So maybe now
Mm.
moving on to Group C. Group
Mm.
C we have Argentina, who are the latest like champions of South America. We have Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. And so I
Mm.
think this group is a very clear like team that is like super strong, but I'm not
Mm.
sure who will finish second for me. I think Argentina will top the group, but I don't know whether Mexico or Poland will finish second. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I think same for me lah. I think Argentina will most likely top this group, and in fact, they will probably be one of the favorites for this tournament lah.
Mm, mm,
And I actually went with Mexico for my second place team.
mm.
But to be honest, like I also can't explain why. Like I think okay, like I remember the last time I watched Poland play. Like okay, like I had the expectation that Poland were at least gonna play good football because I don't know they really have quite a few players playing in Europe lah, and of course they have Lewandowski
Mm.
lah. But I remember watching them and feeling like they were just damn like there's just no
Not.
creativity in the team now.
Mm,
And like they can't even supply Lewandowski, and if you don't supply Lewandowski, how do you expect to score goals? So I
mm,
think that's why I felt that they might not have enough to make it past the group stages. Yeah.
mm,
How about you? Do you go
mm.
with Mexico or Poland?
For me, I think I don't know why, but like if you ask me to name one Mexican player, I can't really name so.
Bro,
Or like
Raul
even if I can name
Jimenez.
them, I don't know whether they are in the. I don't know whether their squad. Oh, Jimenez. So yeah, yeah. I don't know what their squad looks like. So that's
Okay, okay.
bad on my part. But yeah,
Right, fair enough, fair
like
enough.
players like Irving, Lozano. I
Mm.
don't know whether their squad. Chicarito. I don't know whether he's still playing. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then but I know Mexico has it's Mexico, right? That has the legendary goalkeeper who like
Oh yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah,
guy
yeah,
who
yeah, yeah, yeah,
plays
who comes
the
up big
only.
every time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. I didn't even think about him.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's in the squad because I saw somewhere like, whether he has the same performance. But anyway, if it was me, I'm leaning towards Poland. Like that's
Right.
just what I feel. Yeah, but I think Argentina would be expected to sweep the group. And I think the weird part I saw like a few days ago was that before the tournament started, Argentina actually played a friendly with Saudi Arabia.
Oh
I don't know why they would
what?
do that because they are facing each other, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. And then
that is
Argentina
weird.
actually won 5-0. So
Hmm.
yeah, it looks like a super easy game. Actually, I think Argentina played Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that's really damn weird, sir.
Yeah, if I didn't get it wrong, or did I get it wrong? Let me
Fake news alert.
check.
But yes, we will not
Argentina
spread
versus
fake
Saudi
news
Arabia.
at the Footy Toes.
Oh
So
no, it's fake news. I don't know who Argentina played. Yeah,
okay, it's okay. It's not fake news because we are clarifying it now. So that's
yeah,
good.
that's right.
That's good on our part.
Oh no, so I'm so sorry, dude. This is so screwed up. Guess who they played?
I don't know, Iran.
They they played UAE, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but anyway, they won
UAE.
UAE final.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay. So it's not that screwed up
I'm
now.
sorry to our Saudi Arabian fans out there, but yeah,
It's okay, it's okay. It's like yeah. But yeah, I mean it'd be surprising if they played a country that is in their group just before the World Cup starts.
yeah. Okay, so moving on from Group C.
Yeah.
Uh, we have Group D, which is pretty interesting because I think that on paper there are two strong teams and two much weaker teams. So
Hmm.
we have France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia.
Hmm.
So I don't know about you, but I expect France and Denmark to go through easily.
Yeah,
They'll
same.
both probably beat Australia and Tunisia, and then it depends on the result in their own match to see who tops the group. I actually think Denmark might top the group because
Ooh,
Denmark's recent record against France has been pretty solid. I think they were in the
damn.
same Nations League group, and then they play each other twice, and Denmark won both matches.
Damn.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. So I'm going for Denmark to top the group, and France to maybe finish second.
Wow, that's a really hot pick, yeah. Cause
Yeah,
like I just went with the standard France gonna top the group and Denmark gonna
mm,
qualify second. Yeah, but wow,
mm.
interesting pick for Group D. But
But to
yeah,
me, I feel like Denmark is like a better will. Like they are solid as a team,
mm,
even without that many star players. Yeah.
yeah, I think I really enjoyed watching them at Euros last year also. And
Mm.
yeah, I think they played like some damn sick football. They actually had like also some players who look damn good. But actually, after the Euros, I also don't know what happened to them. Like, I remember there was this midfielder, like young
There's this
midfielder, like
young guy
yeah, is it like
who sub off
Damsgaard
for
or something?
Ericsson.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
it was Damsgaard.
yeah. I also don't know what happened to him after that. Then I think there were players like Jacob Mahler or something. Wait, was that a Singaporean player? Did I mess up the name?
Jacob Mahler is a Singapore player. You got
Okay,
yourself
wait,
a bit.
something Mahler, or it might be something else.
Um. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's yeah, the wing back, I think. Let me also do.
Joachim
Ah,
Mahler, I think.
yes. Is Kali they are like
Plays for
related or something?
Atalanta. Maybe.
Okay, cannot be.
Yeah. But
But
yeah, there's no Damska is at Brentford.
oh, what a shit. Evidently, he hasn't
Yeah.
been playing. So,
Yeah.
so
He has only played, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, he has played 9 matches this year, but mostly substitute appearances, I guess.
oh, I see. I remember being quite impressed by him. And,
Mm.
uh,
I think because he replaced Ericsson after what happened to Ericsson, and then like people were very impressed with his performances. Yeah, filling in that position.
yeah, but Ericsson seems to be doing pretty well at United this season.
Mm.
So
Mm.
maybe he'll shine
Yeah.
again for them at the World Cup. Yeah.
But I think it's a topic for another day, right? But like there's this like table that I've been seeing on social media where
Mm.
like we compare the teams after match week 16 in the previous season and this season, right? So interestingly, I think United has only one more point or one less point than last season at this stage of the season. But then
Oh,
the vibes last year was like Ole out, Ole out. And the vibes this year is like Ten Hag doing super well. So like I thought that was pretty interesting. Like
damn. But
yeah,
maybe like it's because of the performance of the other teams also lah. Like last season, Liverpool and City were probably flying at the top, right? Maybe that's why,
yeah,
like
yeah.
relative to
This season
us,
is much closer.
yeah. And
Mm,
also like maybe the league position. Okay, I'm not sure what's their position at this stage last season lah, but now
mm,
they're like what, fourth or fifth maybe. So
mm,
maybe that plays a part also. But yeah, that's like
yeah,
probably for another day lah. Yeah, but that's
yeah.
interesting, man. But
Okay, so now we'll move past the halfway mark. We'll move into Group E. Group E has Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan.
ooh,
So I think in terms of like heavyweights in a group, this probably has the most like
hmm,
traditional powerhouse in Spain and Germany in the group. So I think people wouldn't give Costa Rica or Japan a chance.
hmm,
But I feel like um I don't know, of course to me Germany always does well in major tournaments, right? So I
hmm,
think Germany would definitely go through. But Spain, what is interesting is that their team selection, they went for mostly younger players.
hmm.
So like veterans like De Gea, Sergio Ramos, all weren't called up. And they have like a lot of young players like Gavi, Pedri, Ansu Fati, even in
Yeah,
defense, yeah. So I don't know how Spain will do, but they are much younger side.
hmm.
And I think they will still be able to go through. But I don't know if you would fancy Japan or Costa Rica even to maybe go through. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, I also think Germany and Spain will go through lah. I mean, they're just
Mm,
they're just like those kind of nations where you expect them to go through in major tournaments like this. And I
mm,
feel like Costa Rica and Japan, they haven't really done much in recent memory, so I don't think they will pose too much of a problem lah. Although I must
mm,
say that like Japan also seems to be having quite a few players also like playing in Europe, so maybe Japanese football is
yeah,
improving as a whole, which is good lah. For cause like as a fellow Asian, I'll naturally support my Asian teams as well lah. Like I will always have a soft spot
yeah.
for Asian teams at the World Cup. But unfortunately, I
Lucky.
think yeah. But like unfortunately, I don't think Japan stands any chance of progressing Group B. Yeah, but I think
Mm,
when you mentioned Spain leaving out some key players, another name that popped up to my mind was our midfield maestro, Thiago Alcantara, which I feel is quite a
oh
shame.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, okay, maybe we are biased as Liverpool supporters, but to me, he was really pulling the
Mm,
strings for Liverpool this whole season and even last season. So, yeah, I'm not sure if
mm,
Spain will regret not calling him up. But
yeah.
I guess calling out young players might be a good thing lah because like you will always need to revamp the squad. Like how to say, you cannot rely,
Mm,
you can't keep relying on the same generation of players. Sometimes you need like a fresh approach to a tournament. So maybe
mm,
this is why Spain decided to, not call out those like veterans, like those that you mentioned, like De
mm.
Gea, Ramos. Yeah. But
Yeah,
of course, at the
I
same
think.
time, like these players are probably expected to like add some experience to the team. So maybe there's some drawbacks there. Yeah.
Mm, yeah, I think Spain has one of the youngest squads in the
Wow.
tournament, and
And
also like interestingly talking about like trying new things, keeping it fresh, right? I
hmm.
recently saw the Spain's coach Luis Enrique. He started a Twitch streaming channel.
Oh
So what
yeah,
has been
I heard
doing is
about it
that
also.
his idea is to like talk directly to the fans and explain like what goes on behind the scenes, certain decisions that he make or stuff like that. Yeah, so that was pretty interesting. Like I don't like it feels like something new, like no one has ever done it before.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. But if you're at a tournament like a World Cup, do you really have time to do all these kind of
Yeah,
things?
I don't know why he is doing. He
Yeah,
feels like an influencer now.
if my coach like Lapsi does all these kind of Twitch stream, I'll be thinking like, wait, shouldn't you be planning for next match or next training session or something?
Yeah.
Okay lah, but yeah, it's interesting lah, it's interesting. Maybe we should hop on one of the
Mm.
streams someday, see what he talk about.
But
Oh
I'm
wait,
guessing he speaks in Spanish,
yeah,
so
I just realized.
I don't think I understand anything. Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
But yeah,
We'll wait for
interesting,
like
interesting.
Gareth Southgate or something to do something
Translation.
similar.
Oh, Gareth, sorry. Cannot imagine, bro. Okay, anyway, moving on
Yep.
to Group F. Group F is pretty interesting as well. There's Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia.
Hmm.
So Croatia being the finalists in the last edition, and also Belgium. I think it's probably one of the last major tournaments for their so-called like I don't know golden generation. Like they're all
Hmm.
like picking like Hazard, De Bruyne. Yeah, so I think people have very high expectations for Belgium, but um I think what happened like a few days ago was they played Egypt in a warm-up friendly.
Hmm.
And who knew Egypt won? Woo! Yeah,
Led by a man Mo
yeah,
Salah.
yeah. So I think that's a pretty demoralizing result
Hmm.
to take into the World Cup. But I feel like the group wise, Belgium and Croatia should still qualify easily. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree lah. I think I went with Belgium qualifying top and Croatia coming in second. Yeah, but I think when you talk about
Mm.
Belgium, I was actually like, okay, to me, okay, I said they will qualify first lah, but I felt that their squad seems a bit stale. How to say, like there's nothing really
Yeah.
exciting coming out from the squad. And in fact, I think I was surprised to hear that players like Alderweireld and Vertonghen were still getting caught up. Okay, wait, I don't want to
Oh,
spread
are you
fake
serious?
news.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, okay, wait, let me just
Okay.
quickly. Okay, yes. Yes, Alderweireld and
Okay.
Vertonghen,
Okay.
yeah, they were both caught up. Yeah, I was surprised to hear these
Mm.
names still getting caught up at Belgium because I thought they had their
I know.
prime at Tottenham, and when they left, I
Yeah.
just thought, that's it already. Maybe they retire from international football, but who knows? They're still around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, where are they playing? I know one of them plays in the Middle East, I think.
Apparently Alderweireld plays in Belgium at Royal Antwerp, and
I see.
Vertonghen also plays in Belgium in Anderlecht.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's fake news, bro.
almost fake news, but we got it in time.
Yeah.
So yeah, so okay,
Okay.
but like not sure if they will still start lah. Maybe they are just there for the
Mm.
to provide like backup and experience. But
Mm.
yeah, I mean I was just surprised to hear these names still getting called up. And like players like
Yeah.
Ramos not even in the Spain squad. So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I think if
Actually,
you compare Spain and Belgium, that's like two different approaches. Spain's using this tournament as I guess, a reset and moving forward.
Yeah, actually, that is interesting. Maybe we can use these two teams as like a point of comparison to see, which way
Mm,
would have been the better way forward. Yeah,
mm.
okay. We'll look back at
I
this
think even
podcast.
Croatia is also, yeah.
Mm.
I think even Croatia is quite an aging squad, I would say.
Yeah,
Probably Modric, Perisic, last World Cup as well.
you guess? Okay, wait, no need to guess, cause I think if I ask like that, you'll know the answer already. But anyway, I was also surprised to hear that Lovren is still in the Croatian squad.
Wait,
So
I didn't know that.
yeah, dude, I was curious one day and I went to check, and apparently he made it. And I don't
He's
even know
still
where he's
playing
playing now.
at Zenit, right? Zenit, I think.
Oh yeah, I think something like that.
Yeah. Oh,
So
cool. Okay.
yeah,
I
okay
feel like
lah.
there are more ex-Liverpool players than Liverpool players playing the World Cup.
I mean, to be fair, there are many ex-Liverpool players, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, anyway, taking note of time, we shall move on
Oh yes.
to
All right.
Group G. Group
Group G.
G
Hmm.
has Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon.
Hmm. I think we might
At
have
this
some
point,
differences here.
I feel like, yeah, after, I don't know, but after going through the first six groups, right, I feel like we might not have gone through every team thoroughly. Like some teams we just like gloss past.
Hmm.
And I think that's just maybe, I don't know, a certain like bias in football knowledge that we have on like day to day what we watch. So like I guess no offense out there, cause I feel like at this point we have a very like either South American or European bias in the teams that will progress. Yeah, so we
Hmm.
don't know much about the other teams like Cameroon or even like Serbia. I don't
Hmm.
know much about it, but I would still go for Brazil and Switzerland qualifying from this group.
Hmm. Actually, surprisingly, I went with Serbia to qualify in second place. But
Mm, yeah.
again, similar to one of the groups just now, I don't know why as well. I think it's just the luck. Maybe
Do you know
because
anyone from Serbia?
yeah, is Mitrovic from Serbia? I think he's from Serbia, right? But
I think so.
I'm not sure if he's injured though. But if he's not
Let
injured,
me
then he's going
do
into
a
the World Cup on
quick.
hot form. Yeah,
Let me do a quick. Yeah,
sure.
Mitrovic and Blahovic lead Dragan Stokovic side in Qatar.
Yeah, I think Serbia's attack was quite scary. I think yeah, Vlahovic, right? Yeah, I think I look at Vlahovic and Mitrovic, I'm thinking, okay, Serbia might score some goals.
Oh yeah,
I
and
think,
their third striker is Luka Jovic,
oh
which is the
yes,
guy who was playing for Real Madrid, right? And he's at
but
Fiorentina now, I think.
yeah, he didn't really do well at Madrid, if I'm not wrong.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
but yeah, I just feel like Serbia is a more exciting team than like Switzerland or something. Like Switzerland to me has always been like a stable team. Like I'll say
mm,
they'll win like 1-0 or like 2-0 that kind of game. Yeah.
mm,
And I just thought that I don't know, Serbia might I don't know, pull off some upsets in this group.
mm.
Maybe they
Actually,
will beat
yeah,
Switzerland. Yeah.
interesting. Yeah,
Mm.
I think they have a good chance now that you mentioned it. And I'm looking through their squad.
Mm.
They do have some very good players.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like probably Milinkovic, Savic, probably still midfield, if I'm not wrong. And,
Yeah. There's even another ex-Liverpool player in Serbia,
oh shit,
Marco
wait.
Grujic. Okay, I said it.
Oh my god. I forgot about that guy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
where's he now though?
It's at Porto now. I think
Oh
Porto.
shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I think like now that you like made me realize more about Serbia. I
Mm.
also think like we personally I don't know much. about a lot of the teams here. So
Mm.
yeah, we can't like maybe it's an unfair like prediction on our end, but we're just like going with what we know, right?
Yeah,
And
but I
also I
mean,
think what
yeah.
mm, when I was gonna say I think what like I recently saw like Samuel Eto'o's prediction
Mm.
for the World Cup. I think he predicted like Cameroon to win it and then like Senegal to
Uh,
go all the way to third, fourth or something. Yeah,
mm. But I
yeah, something
think
like
it's
that.
okay lah. Like how to say this is our podcast and it's based on our knowledge.
Mm,
So I guess like
yeah.
whatever bias we have or like some predictions we made with inadequate knowledge is on us lah. Like it's our fault that
Mm,
we don't know enough about the other teams. And if we are proved
mm,
wrong, then so be it lah. I think it's good to be
mm,
proved wrong now and then also lah. Then we will learn more
yeah.
about these kind of teams also.
Mm.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I
it's
think that's like the
yeah.
beauty of the World Cup also, right?
Mm,
Like versus like predicting Premier League or like talking about Premier League, like you know every team,
mm,
you know their players, you know them well. But like for the World Cup, it's like really once in 4 years, like players from different backgrounds come together and like play a tournament. And
yeah,
like
man.
they all have different stories and where they like grew up, where they play their football, how they learn football. And I think that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. And in tournaments like this, it's like anyone can step up and become a hero and like any nation can cause an
Mm,
upset, which just adds to the element of surprise in these kind of tournaments, which makes it so fun. So yeah,
mm,
hopefully we'll get proved wrong in the course of this World Cup here and there. Yeah,
mm. Yeah. So I think it's a actually great jump to finish up the last group because I think the last group is very exciting, talking about how
yeah,
don't know what happened. So the last group is I feel like it will be a very like competitive group.
mm,
And there might even be like very fiery matches. I'm just thinking about Portugal versus Uruguay.
mm.
I imagine like Ronaldo and Suarez that kind.
Damn.
Yeah. So Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and Korea, South Korea. So
Mm,
yeah, I think on paper, like before we started earlier, we said that like this is probably like the group that everyone has an even chance.
mm,
And like even though like I think before that we didn't know Ghana comes into the tournament as the lowest ranked team, but they always had a good team and a good reputation.
yep.
So yeah, I think really I can't predict this group, man. Like I
You don't have a clear favorite for this group?
I think maybe Portugal and Uruguay, but then like I
Mm,
have a soft spot for Korea progressing as well.
right. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I share like exact same sentiments lah. Like again, as
Mm,
Asians, we support our Asian counterparts because they're always like the underdogs going to these kind of tournaments. Yeah, hopefully they will
mm,
spring a surprise. And I think South Korean also has quite a decent squad. Like I think Son recovered
mm,
from his injury in time. Not sure
mm.
whether for in time for the
During the
first game.
mass.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Then I think when Liverpool played against Napoli,
Napoli, bro, the center back, bro.
right,
So
bro.
much has to talk about the center back.
Dude,
I don't know his
he's
name actually. Do you know
I
his
think
name?
it's Kim Min Jae. He's
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
honestly right. I feel like he's the Asian Konate. He's like just built different and wow,
Mm,
like he's really built damn well for Asians. Like wow,
yeah, yeah.
he's massive, tall, athletic. Oh shit, man.
Like
Maybe
the
he'll
day
be
I
the
was
guy.
on,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, no, the day I was on Reddit or Twitter, right? Then there was this like GIF or video of Min Jae defending. I think it was a Serie A match.
Hmm.
Bro, the guy is crazy. So this cross comes in, right?
Yeah.
Then like the striker got in front of him, right? The striker hits the ball, right?
Uh huh.
You know how he blocked the header? He
What?
leave his freaking leg, dude. He leave his freaking leg in front of the guy's head. Then the header deflect off his leg.
Oh
Then I
shit.
was like, what the fuck?
It's a monster.
Like, yeah. So I think it's one to watch. And like Napoli wise is like super exciting. I think they're doing them well.
Mm.
And they have like a few players in the World Cup as well. I think if they have a good World Cup as well, they might become like, the player that like is really talked about and then earns a big move.
Mm.
I think what is interesting also is like right after the World Cup ends is when the January transfer window opens also.
Oh.
So there can be some like moves coming out of the World Cup.
Yeah, I think that's another thing about these kind of international tournaments, because like it gives players a chance to make a name for themselves, right? And I think now and then we see instances where these players actually seize the opportunity and take a leap to a big club in Europe or something. Yeah, so
Mm,
yeah, I guess these kind of international tournaments are really a good platform for these kind of players. Really a good chance for them to shine and earn their big wins. And yeah,
mm.
hopefully Kim
Yeah,
Min Jae will do well also in this tournament. Maybe he will be a
yeah.
tank for Korea. Yeah,
Maybe he'll frustrate Ronaldo.
maybe get him
Yeah.
sent off.
But I read somewhere, I don't know whether it's true, right? But Ronaldo said if they win the World Cup, he'll retire.
What? Damn. I
Yeah,
mean, after
so
his exploits recently, I think he should just retire also.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I don't understand the man.
yeah, I don't know what he's doing also. Honestly, weird AF
Mm.
man. But the
Okay, so
yeah,
yeah, you saying?
no, I just felt like the timing of his actions were damn weird. Cause it's like right before the World Cup. Like, why
Mm.
would you do this kind of shit before World Cup? Wouldn't it affect
Yeah.
the morale of the team? I'm not sure if
Mm.
you saw the video of him with
And
Bruno
Bruno.
Fernandes. Yeah,
Ah,
like bro, the vibes are just off.
so awkward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
But
so
apparently, what the Joe Mario said, it's all a joke.
sure, a
I don't know
joke.
what joke you see from them, but yeah.
Yeah, okay lah. I mean, I never really liked Ronaldo
Yeah.
anyway, so
Yeah. Oh, and talking about that, I think Ronaldo Messi, right? I think in some predictions, there's a chance of Argentina facing Portugal in the final.
oh
And I
damn.
think that'll be pretty interesting. But like on a personal basis also, I hope Messi wins the World Cup. Like, they both never win a World Cup before, and I hope that this is a tournament. I think Argentina has a good chance.
Yeah, same,
And I
same.
hope Messi wins the World Cup. Yeah,
Yeah, same, man. Possibly to settle the GOAT debate once and for all.
yeah, bro. Hmm.
Right. I guess that brings us to
Okay,
the
so I
end of
think
the group stages.
yeah, that's a wrap for our group by group preview. I think we mostly agree on like most of the teams that will qualify,
Hmm.
maybe except Mexico, Poland,
Right.
and Switzerland, Serbia,
Hmm. Yeah.
and that's about it. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So
But
we shall
hopefully there'll be
see.
some surprises here and there also lah.
Yeah, I think that's what make a World Cup fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think moving on, we're going to talk about like the teams you're supporting, or maybe you talk about England. I
Hmm.
think we sort of covered it. So yeah, I think for me, I'm just going to support Korea and Japan most probably, but not like very strong supporters. Yeah.
Hmm. For myself, I think if I had to pick a team to back this tournament, I'll say Argentina, cause like I also want Messi to
Mm,
win the World Cup. But again, similar to
yeah.
you, I think I'll have a soft spot for the Asian teams, and I always hope they do well. So I also back Japan
Mm,
and Korea lah. But okay, like somehow
mm.
Asian teams, Saudi Arabia is supposed to be an Asian team also. Why is it not in our
Yeah,
combo?
Australia also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the like beyond football. I think that's a very huge topic. Like even like people don't consider like Indians as like we don't consider Indians as like the same Asians and stuff.
Right, right, right.
I think it's just culturally like from our perspective,
Mm,
how we grew up. Like
mm,
East Asians are like the Asians that we feel closest to.
right, right.
Like I don't know, born out of some innate sense of like I don't know, color, skin tone.
Right.
Yeah. But
interesting.
yeah, what you mentioned is interesting. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
there are other Asian teams out there that like I think other than Saudi Arabia, Iran, Australia.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. But okay, I mean nothing wrong with sticking with Japan and Korea lah. Yeah,
Yeah.
just an interesting observation. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean even even just now the screw up between Saudi Arabia and UAE.
Oh yeah, hor. Okay. It's okay. It was a honest mistake. So yeah.
Yeah.
Many apologies if it
But
offended anyone.
yeah. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave comments down below.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, I think like that's about it. And I
Mm.
think the next thing I'll talk about is Liverpool players. And I
Mm.
think if before the tournament even starts, I would say this is a pretty good tournament for Liverpool already, from a Liverpool perspective.
True,
Because
true.
compared to other clubs, you only have 7 players going to the World Cup.
Mm.
And I don't even think all of them will be regular starters.
Yeah.
So game time wise, injury wise, it's not that high risk.
Mm.
And then we have 1 month to sort of reset ourselves.
Yep.
So this World Cup being in the middle of the season might actually be a good thing for Liverpool. Yeah.
Mm.
And compared to like City who has like 16 players going for the World Cup, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, we only have 7. And
Mm.
I think just to run through, we have Trent and Hendo for England, Alisson and Fabinho for Brazil, Darwin for Uruguay, Van Dijk for Netherlands, and Konate for France.
Mm.
I think the most surprising call up here was Konate for France.
Mm.
Like it was the least likely to happen out of the 7. Or maybe Trent for England. But like yeah, I think Konate is super happy and he deserves his call up lah.
Yeah. In fact, I think
Yeah.
before Konate got called up, like we only had 6 players, right? Then I think I saw a stat somewhere that was like the fewest number of Liverpool players that were going to World Cup in don't know how many years, or maybe it might be in the whole history of Liverpool or
Mm,
something. So yeah, that was
mm,
quite interesting. But then okay, Konate got called up, so not sure like what how that stat goes also lah. But
mm,
yeah, I've been seeing reports that the assistant coach for France was like very impressed with Konate in training or something. And, like was seen like
mm,
heaping a lot of praise on Konate. So yeah, actually personally I hope that Konate gets to start for France because
mm,
yeah,
mm,
it'll bring me great pride and joy to see a Liverpool player like starting for a big nation at the World Cup.
mm,
And yeah, in fact I think Konate is really a underrated defender. He's really damn solid. And hopefully he'll make a name for himself at this World Cup. So yeah,
mm. I think
and
also
yeah,
like I think the most like high profile guy who didn't get called up would be Firmino lah.
oh yes,
Because he was in the squad before that. And then yeah, he didn't get called up for Brazil. Yeah.
I think they were showing some stats of
I think
him versus the other Brazilian strikers, right? Like actually Firmino had like more
yeah,
goals or something.
his output is better, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, what to do man? But yeah, I think
unlucky.
out of these 7 players, I'm guessing lah, only 3 players will have regular game time. Like
Who do you think?
Alisson, Darwin and Van Dijk.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I think yeah, the others Trent, Hendo, not sure if they'll start for England. Like Trent, okay, like
I
I
don't
also
think
don't
so.
even know like what system Southgate will play, to be honest. So
Mm.
yeah, I think
Yeah, but about Trent, right?
mm,
Like recently I saw on Reddit, like people were talking about how Trent looks different from before. Like he looks super sad.
yeah,
Like he might even have depression or something.
oh shit, I
Yeah, I
actually
think like
agree. Yeah.
certain England YouTube videos also. I think there was a YouTube video that was um showing them taking their squad photo. Now the comments below were like, look at Trent, like is he okay?
Oh shit.
Yeah, he does seem a bit down. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have been observing the same thing this season, yeah, and it makes me a bit sad to see him like so like look so down. Like he looks like he has a lot of pressure on his shoulders or something, or maybe like something's
Mm,
bothering him. Like I guess in this day and age of like social media, like it can get very toxic at times lah. So maybe that could be one of the things that's gotten to him. Hopefully not. Like I hope he's okay, obviously. But like, uh,
mm,
if I don't know if he I don't know if he really has like depression or something. Hopefully he will get to talk to someone and seek professional help. Yeah, cause I feel
mm.
like it's really like written all over his face. Like his whole
Yeah,
demeanor is
yeah.
quite down. So yeah,
Mm.
hopefully everything's alright. Then I
I hope he has a
think
good tournament as well. Lah.
yeah, of course. And I think just yesterday or something, he like Calvin Klein released some advert featuring him. I'm not sure if you saw it.
Mm,
Like then like
no.
I don't know, people are like making fun of Trent also, which kind of sucks to see. So yeah, hopefully it
So
doesn't
like he's
affect
the
him. Yeah,
okay. And then like he was like doing an ad for Calvin Klein, then people left comments. Is it?
yeah, like or they just like quote the tweet and then make some sarcastic remark about Trent or like mock him,
Mm,
which is kind of messed up lah. Yeah,
yeah,
but okay, I
yeah,
think hopefully the man is alright lah. And I think we
yeah,
tend to forget that like footballers are also humans after all. Like they feel emotions,
yeah.
Yeah. Plus,
And he's like our age, bro.
but that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Like shit, man. I mean, Trent,
yeah.
if you are listening and need to talk to someone, both of us are always here. We are here to hear you out anytime.
Just give us a call, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, like when you were saying about the whole Calvin Klein thing, like not related to trend, but I also thought like how in this day and age it's a bit fucked up. Like so Sancho wasn't called up for the England squad, right?
Mm.
Then like the freaking there's this airline company called Ryanair
I saw it, dude.
in UK. Bro, what the shit, bro? Like that's not right, bro.
Yeah, sia,
What the hell, man?
like a player just needs a chance to go to the World Cup and you're going to make a joke of it and mock them like using
Yeah,
your knowing that you have such a huge social media presence some doesn't sit right with me,
yeah,
man. Messed up.
is that. Yeah.
Anyway, but like back to
But I
our
think that's the problems.
oh yeah, go on.
Yeah. No, so I was saying like I think for Trent, like as Liverpool fans, we will always like support him, right? But I think the problem with being at a World Cup, playing for England, I'm very scared that like if he makes a mistake, fans are just going to jump on his back, and then he adds more pressure to him.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
And there's always this thing about like Liverpool what's the term called? Citizens or what Liverpool like people living in Liverpool like not having a strong affiliation with like England as well.
oh yeah, England. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm also not like
yeah,
100% sure about the history and stuff, but yeah, I know there's some tension
mm,
lah. Like they boo the national anthem and stuff, so
yeah, mm, yeah. We shall see.
okay
So
lah.
maybe England will win the World Cup.
Trend with the winning goal. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how things will pan out. Okay. Okay, now I think moving on, we'll talk a bit about the World Cup being held in Qatar.
Hmm.
So I think the decision was made like about 10 years ago when FIFA awarded the World Cup to Qatar ahead of I think like places like US, Korea, something like that. Yeah. I think at that point it's like sort of like a big thing because like Qatar isn't really a big country in the first place.
Hmm.
And then I don't think any World Cup has been held in the region in Middle East. It's like the first World Cup in Middle East. So that's like a big thing also. Yeah, then I think there was a lot of like controversy because like there are like allegations of like corruption, bribing and stuff. And then at the point of this just like giving out the rights, right, to host the World Cup.
Mm.
And after that, all the preparation, the things that we have seen is like a lot of like migrant workers dying while building like the stadiums, the hotels. And then even after all that, like after everything has been built, and then now the World Cup starting, I think one thing is that just to accommodate like Qatar and its weather, even though it didn't make sense, we moved it to November. Even though it's in November, like I saw some training videos, it's still like freaking hot out there, and like, some players are like dying.
Mm.
And then other than that, like even from that, like there are like other stupid stuff like hiring fans to fill out the World Cup stadium, supporting Qatar, that kind of stuff. And then even like the alcohol stuff,
Mm.
which could be justified because like it's their country,
Mm.
but like it's just like the way that it has turned out.
Mm.
So it's like so many things building up to it just feels like a mess lah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even know like yeah
I think
how it should.
yeah, you're right lah. Like I think you tapped on most of the issues also. Like I think it
Mm,
just adds on to how weird this World Cup feels. Yeah,
mm,
and even Sepp Blatter also admitted that awarding this World Cup to Qatar was a mistake or something like that, right?
mm,
So if
mm.
he says this kind of thing, like what? How do you expect this to be a successful World Cup, sir? Like it's just damn weird.
Yeah,
So yeah, seems a little
yeah,
weird. But then again, I guess
mm,
like they say that the World Cup is a World Cup, like you want it to be held in different regions, like you want to rotate throughout the regions
mm,
and stuff, right? So I guess maybe that's one of the reasons why they wanted it to be in the Middle East this year.
mm,
So
mm,
yeah, maybe like I don't know, some of these weather issues were like unavoidable lah. I mean, if you want to hold in the Middle East, maybe you're bound to face these kind of problems. So
mm,
maybe the November thing can't be helped. Just that it feels
yeah,
very weird lah. Yeah.
mm,
And
yeah. That's true. Yeah.
but hopefully the
I think
players will be
also
able
a
to
big
adapt.
thing.
Yeah.
And a big thing that came out from this is also like from the players' perspective, right? Like a lot of people are putting pressure on like teams, managers, players to like make a stand or boycott the World Cup, that kind of
Mm.
stuff. But it's like is it really on them? And I think like I think Hugo Lloris had like a press conference and then he said like honestly like y'all shouldn't put the pressure on the players. Like if we wanted to do something, we should have done something like 10 years ago. I cannot like do it now and then like what do you want the players to do? Like from the players' point of view, it's like also there are once in 4 years opportunity to play for their country.
Yep.
So like it shouldn't be on them. Yeah. I think even Klopp has like made like references. It's like it shouldn't be on the players. It should be on like you journalists and like other people out there that make decisions to like change this for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that made a lot of sense
Mm,
when I heard his like when I read about his press conference also. And I think there's
mm,
also a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to talking about these kind of issues. Like I think Gary Neville also got called out in some interview or some show or something. It's like I guess he was quite like vocal about all these issues in Qatar. But then at the same time, he agreed to be a pundit for this World Cup. So in a sense,
mm,
he's still like taking taking like accepting money from the organizer of this World Cup to like participate in it. But at the same time, he's
mm,
still like voicing out concerns and controversies about this whole World Cup. So like it's a bit of a hypocrisy lah. Like if you're really that vocal about it, why are you still agreeing to be part of this event? Like when it comes
mm,
to like the fact that you are going to earn money, then you ignore these kind of issues and you
yeah,
accept the invitation. Yeah. So I guess it's a very
yeah,
complicated like issue also lah.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like bring from like especially the views. perspective to ourselves, right? Like, I've always been thinking like there are so many issues surrounding this World Cup. Like, is it wrong to continue watching this World Cup as a fan, in your point of view? Like, cause you are still like
Yeah,
unknowingly supporting the numbers and stuff. But in a way, like you don't want to not watch it also, cause
it's
all
a
your
World
friends
Cup
might be
lah.
watching it. That kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, that's
I
true as
don't know,
well.
man.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, I guess.
But I feel like once the football starts, I think the sad thing about this also, like once the football starts, everyone will just be focused on the football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless bad
Mm.
things happen lah. Like one example I can think of is like a lot of players succumbing to the heat or something. Maybe that would be
Mm.
quite messed up. So hopefully
Yeah.
there won't be any serious like repercussions of this hot weather in Qatar. But
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah. Actually, moving the conversation back to football, like, do you think like weather-wise and like the timing of the World Cup, injury-wise, do you think like maybe some squads or some players will have an advantage compared to others? Like, will we see a
mm,
lot more injuries this World Cup?
I think yeah we might see more injuries. Yeah, cause like I mean if the weather in Qatar is so hot, there's bound to be players who I don't know. Okay, like maybe not say injuries, but maybe it'll affect the way it will affect the stamina of some of the players lah. And I think it will affect the way
Mm.
teams play also. Cause like maybe some of their important players might get tired after 70 minutes, let's say. Then maybe you have to rely more on your other squad players to carry your team through the final like 20 or like 10 minutes the match. That's one
Mm.
possible impact I think the weather might have on the players. But like hopefully it won't be that serious as to cause injuries to players lah. Yeah, cause I think like heat
Mm.
injuries are no joke. It's not like like
Mm.
a wound or something. Like heat injuries could be
Yeah.
very serious. Yeah,
Mm.
but I don't know. Are there? Can you think of any teams who might be like used to playing this kind of weather? Like I believe if like Singapore plays at this World Cup, maybe maybe they might be more used to the hot weather. Lah. But I don't know, man.
Off my head, I'm thinking about like countries like maybe like Mexico, Saudi Arabia,
Maybe
Iran. Yeah, I think even I saw like the number of minutes that players have been playing leading up to the World Cup this year, right?
mm,
And obviously like England is kind of like the players have been playing a lot of minutes. But I think for countries like Saudi Arabia, their their in the way their workload hasn't been that high. So
mm.
maybe they're fresher for the tournament. Yeah.
Okay lah. But on hindsight, right? I think like the quality of most of these big nations will be enough to pull them through lah. Like
Will pull through, yeah.
yeah, like
Mm.
maybe it will even be extra motivation to like finish the match off in 70 minutes that kind of thing. Then last 20 just I don't know slow down the
Mm.
tempo and just control the game that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. And then at this point, it reminded me that like this World Cup, like that, I think there are certain things that are new to the World Cup.
Hmm.
So like 5 substitutions
Oh yeah.
is going to be a thing, and then that might favor the big nations as well because they have deeper squad.
Hmm.
And then I think things like semi-automated offside calls. I don't know how's that going to work out. But apparently the technology is there, so maybe we'll see better like refereeing, like faster decisions being made at the World Cup. I think female referees for the first time at a men's World Cup. Yeah.
Oh, is this not the first World Cup with VAR, or was it already
Oh,
available in
I
2018?
think it's the first World Cup VAR.
Because VAR still feels like quite a recent thing to me, sir. But then I was seeing somewhere
Yeah.
where somebody was I don't know whether it's just like a clickbait headline or what, but like somebody was making reference to Lampard's like the supposed goal against Germany in 2010 as like the
Yeah.
final straw to push FIFA to implement VAR lah. But then that was like 2010, so if it was so long ago, so when was
Oh,
VAR implemented?
we know. I just searched. I think VR was at the 2018 World Cup.
Oh, wow. Means VR is around
Yeah.
for longer than I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't feel that long, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because there's still so many problems. So we feel like it's still quite a new thing. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, but shout out, we have a Singaporean referee that's going to be a VR official
Ah,
at the World Cup.
yes.
I don't know his name, but yeah.
Yeah. Doing us proud, man.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we shall move on to the next section, just to talk about certain matches in the first round of matches that caught our eye.
Yep.
So I don't know about you, but I picked out 3 matches.
Mm.
So US versus Wales, Senegal versus Netherlands, and Mexico versus Poland.
Mm.
So I think US versus Wales and Mexico versus Poland is mainly about who will finish second in the group.
Mm.
I think that's a very important match for those 4 teams. And Senegal versus Netherlands is more of like, to me, just one of the bigger matchups in the first round of matches.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually didn't really look at the round one fixtures. So I totally agree with the matches that you picked up on. They're
Yeah.
very exciting and we shall keep our eye on them. But
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, okay lah. I mean, like you mentioned just now, like the Senegal versus Netherlands, it could have been
Mm.
the reunion between Mane and
Even,
Van
yeah.
Dijk lah, but unfortunately. Oh yeah, but shout out also to another
Yeah.
ex-Liverpool player, Wijnaldum, who's going to miss this World Cup also because of injury.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
sadly.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
I forgot about him.
yeah. Cause I think he had some serious injury during training, like months ago. But already it was like so serious
Okay.
that they really ruled him out for the World Cup, which is quite sad.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is he still at the PSG?
No, I think he went to Roma, but then
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but then like he broke
Okay.
he broke something during training, one of the trainings, and
Mm.
yeah, sadly that's it all.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah, I just suddenly remember like one of our own players who is missing the World Cup is Jota, who most of the
mm,
time be
yeah,
expected to be in the World Cup. Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And there was a
I
damn
think
stupid injury or something. I remember, like, I can't remember what
no
match.
one touched him, I think.
Yeah, and I can't remember what match it was, but I think we were winning, and it was like stoppage time
Yeah.
already. Then he suddenly got injured. Then
Yeah.
wow, those
Yeah. Shit.
actually I was looking
Yeah.
through the fixtures. I think one another match that caught my eye was like Germany
Mm.
versus Japan. Like maybe because like it's our
Mm.
Asian counterparts. So I think I'll keep my eye on that. Also because the match is at 9 p.m. Singapore time, so I might actually be able to
Oh, that's
catch it.
perfect.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Hopefully, I don't know,
I
Japan can
think
pull off
time
a result.
wise for Singapore,
Hmm.
yeah, I think time wise for Singapore, the matches are like 6 p.m., 9 p.m.,
Actually, no.
midnight, and 3.
Yes,
Is it?
correct. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's quite good, really,
What?
for our standards.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. For my side, it's like 5 a.m., 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m. It's not bad also. Lah.
Not bad if you. Wait, now is your holiday, is it?
No, I got school.
Oh,
Like,
oh
so
shit.
still.
Okay. Wait, okay. If got school, that's a bit tough. But if it's like holiday, then what? Shiok, yeah.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Oh yeah, wait. Another thing about.
And the timings are quite, yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna say like. I just realized like Germany versus Japan also is like some World War Two rematch or something. So at some.
Wait, but they are on the same side.
Oh yeah, wait, shit. What am I talking about? World War Two reunion. Yes.
Oh shit, talking about wars, right? You know the Poland team, they were escorted by fighter jets out of the Polish airspace
Oh yeah, I
to
saw.
Qatar.
Damn.
Yeah, it- weird time. Yeah. who qualified? Who beat Ukraine and Wales? Wales beat Ukraine and qualified for the World Cup. Okay.
Mm. Alright.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, I think
But
those
yeah.
are picks for.
I think the one more thing about Germany, Japan is that
Mm.
I think it was at the previous World Cup, Korea beat Germany. Was it?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, I think Son scored like some 90th minute goal or
Yeah, it's
something.
2-0, right?
And Korea had nothing to play for. Yeah.
Yes, I remember that one.
Yeah.
I think that one Neuer went up for some free kick or corner or something. There was like
Mm,
some open goal.
mm,
That was lit, man.
yeah. Wait, did Germany get knocked out at the group stages in the World Cup?
Uh, that's a good question. I
Oh,
f-
yeah, they did.
oh shit.
Damn.
Spain and Costa Rica.
They lost to
Wait, no.
Mexico. And they lost to South Korea.
Oh, damn. Oh yeah,
Damn, bro.
Mexico. Uh, that was one of the like surprise nations in the World Cup. I think. Yeah,
Mm.
I think that's when.
Oh, Germany finished bottom of the group in the previous World Cup.
Oh shit.
Okay, as I was saying before my AirPods died, for the quick fire questions round, we'll be going through certain predictions. So we'll just be like shouting out our predictions. So I think
Hmm.
what we'll do is that I'll say the category we are predicting, and then like maybe
Yep.
3 seconds, and then we'll just shout out who we are going for, and we'll talk
All
about
right.
it a little bit about it before we move on to the next prediction.
Sounds good.
So I don't have all the answers to the category, so just vibes.
All right. Same,
Yeah.
same, same.
Okay,
Pure
so
vibes.
the 2022 Qatar World Cup champions. Okay, three, two, one. Argentina.
Argentina. Oh,
All right.
for Messi, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess we have a common prediction here.
Yes.
I think half of it is emotional for Messi. Half of it is also like I think they really have their style of play and a strong team to compete. Yeah.
Yeah, same lah. I also like my heart wants Messi to win, but also because like based on my tournament predictor, I think I had like somehow I predicted Argentina to win the whole thing. So yeah, we'll see if our prediction comes true.
Actually, in your tournament predictor, who did Argentina beat in the finals?
Let me do a quick check. They beat France. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I
Eh.
think mine was Argentina, Brazil in the semis, right? Then after that, Portugal, France in the other semis. Yeah.
Oh my god, I got the exact same thing.
But I chose Portugal just cause vibes.
You want the Ronaldo versus Messi final?
Yeah.
Shit, that
Okay, I
is
see you got the
crazy.
same, pretty similar route lah. I mean, no surprises there because we had similar predictions for
Yep.
the group stages. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so next category would be the underdogs, the dark horses of the
Hmm.
World Cup. Okay.
Ooh, underdogs.
Three, two, one. Done.
Netherlands.
Oh,
Sheesh.
interesting. Okay, okay, okay. Do you
But
want to
then,
talk about Netherlands first?
Netherlands, I think I just got something for Van Dijk also. Like,
Mm,
I hope he does well at this World Cup. And I don't know, like the Dutch sound like they are playing like a good brand of football.
yeah,
So, maybe they will be able to surprise us by going far in this tournament. Yeah,
yeah.
and on paper they have a pretty easy group, so they should ease into the round 16. Yeah, and
Mm,
then on you'll see how it goes. Why
yeah.
do you think Denmark?
I think Denmark, like we talked a bit about on Denmark earlier, right? I
Mm,
think they also have a very solid team.
mm,
They have one or two good players. I think they will come through and like on the form wise, like them having good performances internationally for the past few months against France, this kind.
mm.
Yeah, I think if they top the group, they in the knockout stages it will be like they will have a chance now.
Hmm.
I feel like World Cup, as long as you get out of the group, every game you have a chance.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of knockouts also lah. It's like one game decides everything then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think other than our predictions, people have been talking about Croatia again and Uruguay. So interesting.
Nah, Croatia. Nah. I think like there are some like stale team man. But okay, yeah,
Mm,
Uruguay, Darwin Nunes.
yeah,
That's my reason for supporting them, and Luis Suarez. Yes.
yeah, that's right. Will we see a partnership up front? I don't know.
Oh, that would be lit. Holy shit.
But I think beyond that, they have other good players like Valverde.
Yeah. I think yeah. Actually, that's about the people I know in the Uruguay squad.
Maybe the defenders like what Jimenez,
Ah, yeah,
Goldie.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Godin,
yeah.
he's still playing. I'm not sure if he's still playing.
I don't know if he's in the squad. Yeah.
Quick fact check. Let's check in 5 seconds. Uh, Godin is in the squad. Wow.
Damn.
He's
Okay.
36 years old. Wow, shit.
It's like Vertonghen and other way around.
Yeah, man. Dude, he's playing for some Argentinian team which I never heard of before. What Vélez
Yes.
Sarsfield. Bro, these kind of players, why are they still at World Cup? But okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, moving on to the next category. It will be underachievers.
Mm,
Wait, okay, I got it. Underachievers.
underachievers. Okay, I got it too.
Okay, three, two, one.
England.
Belgium.
Oh,
Oh,
dude. I had Belgium also. But the
okay.
reason why I went for England is because like I felt like England have like like we have higher expectations of England.
Mm.
So like maybe because
Especially
like
like
yeah,
the last two tournaments.
yeah. And
Mm.
I felt that this might cause them to let more people down, like if they don't
Mm.
progress far in this tournament. And I also
Mm.
considered Belgium lah, cause like it's supposedly their golden generation and all.
Mm.
But yeah, I didn't see them going past the quarterfinals. Ah. But yeah, why do you think Belgium? Is it for similar reasons?
Yeah, I think similar reasons. I like they have very good players, right? That
Mm,
might be their last or second last World Cup, maybe if you stretch it. Then I just don't think they will pull it together.
yeah.
Especially after losing to Egypt a few days ago.
Mm,
What happening? Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I think the point of England is true because everyone probably like, wow, they should go make the semis again, right?
Yeah.
Finals, yeah, but a bit hard.
Ah, not getting past the quarters, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next category will be best player.
Ooh, I feel like we might have the
Okay.
same guy.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, three, two, one. Messi.
Messi. Okay,
I
lah, I
think
mean,
if Argentina is to win the World Cup, Messi will have to play a strong performance.
yeah. But also partly, I guess, is our hope for this like fairy tale. Lah. Like maybe this is like the Messi World Cup, like
Mm,
the one that cements his position as the greatest player of all time.
yeah.
Yeah, and like you said,
So
lah,
actually,
mm,
yeah, like I can imagine like if they actually win, right, and then they bring the trophy back to Argentina to celebrate, right?
mm,
It'll be crazy, man.
yeah, man,
Yeah,
sick. Okay, wait, how about it if Argentina
yeah.
win, right? If you go there for the grad trip next year, like
I don't mind, sir.
go see the world. Wait, will the World Cup be given to Argentina or something? It will, right? How does it work? Ah? Actually, I never
I
thought
don't
of
know. I
this.
don't know how it work. Do they display for 4 years? I don't know.
Yeah, okay, we'll find out and see.
Yeah. Oh my god! Wait, then might as well just set it as
You're
it's
going
gonna be
to,
them the winner of the World Cup.
dude, actually, that is a good idea, bro.
But yeah. It will be very different lah, depending on who wins.
Yeah, but it's fun, like, it's
Later
exciting.
Qatar win, bro.
Then go Qatar lah.
Sure.
Okay, we
Okay.
suggest do the rest later.
Yeah. Okay, next. We have Golden Boot. Wow, tough, tough, tough.
Hmm,
Okay, okay.
golden boot. Okay, ready?
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Messi.
Mbappe. Damn, okay.
Sorry, I think this is like my hope for Messi fairy tale. So
Yeah,
yeah, but
yeah.
Mbappe, interesting pick.
I feel I was gonna go for maybe like Neymar, but I just felt Mbappe last minute because France has a very easy group.
Hmm.
Like Australia, Tunisia, if they like win like 5-0 or something.
Hmm.
I think that's how
Like
you win the Golden Boot.
banging the goals against the small teams.
Yeah,
Maybe that's how Harry Kane won it the last time.
yeah. I think maybe Mbappe or Benzema for a good chance.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, we see a strong team here of Argentina and Messi.
Putting all my eggs
Okay,
in
but
one basket.
the final one, I don't know any Argentinians, but
Does
the final
Messi
category
qualify?
is best young player. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, wait, wait, I have no answer to this. I don't know whether my answer is a young player.
I will go with vibes again. Although I don't even know whether he will start. So
Let me
actually
think.
wait.
Best,
I might need to think about this for a
yeah,
few
yeah,
more
yeah.
seconds. Hmm.
Best young player. Wow, how bro.
Okay, wait. I think I actually got it, but I don't know whether he qualifies as a young player. But I'm pretty sure you'll accept my answer.
Okay, let me think.
Okay, sure.
I don't know, bro. Okay.
You got a name, or you need some more
Three,
time.
I think we're good. We're good.
Okay,
3, 2, 1.
Konate.
Jamal Musiala.
Oh, that's actually a good shout, man. He's a German
Oh, I
guy,
never
right?
actually watched him properly before, but I get the vibes.
Yeah, yeah, I think he's like pretty hyped on Twitter. So must be doing some good stuff at Bayern Munich.
Mm.
Yeah, not sure if
But
he'll start.
interesting, bro. Konate.
Yeah, man, I went for
Yeah,
my Liverpool legend Ibrahim Konate,
yeah.
but not
I
even
see
sure
the
if he'll start.
predictions.
Yeah,
Yeah, the predictions here. You have a strong team of it being like a fairy tale.
yeah, fairy tale for Messi and a fairy tale debut for Konate. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, who will start for France? Centre back.
Mm, I think the prominent names that come out are Varane and
Hmm.
Hernandez. I think that's Luis Hernandez,
Hmm.
if I'm not wrong. Maybe.
Actually, who was playing for them? Let me see. They have. Oh, they have Kunde.
Oh yeah.
And then there's. Oh my god, I don't know who's this. Badia Shele. I don't think he plays centre back. Upamecano.
Mm.
Oh, Saliba was called up also.
Oh yeah, Saliba.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. Okay.
Oh yeah, Lucas Hernandez. He's there. I think
Actually, got a lot of centre backs.
yeah.
I think centre back is one of the hardest position to break in to play.
Okay, my Konate is starting to sound like a stupid shot because maybe he played
You
like
never know, right?
yeah, never know. Maybe he played like 10 minutes the entire World Cup. We'll see, we'll see.
Yeah. Okay, okay. I think that wraps up everything we wanted to cover today.
All right.
So we shall see whether we will have time to record another episode.
Yeah, hopefully we do. Yeah, it was a very
Yeah,
fun episode to be on. It's good to be recording podcast with you again, man.
it's gonna be back.
Yeah, man. Hopefully you can find some time, maybe after match day one, or maybe I won't have
Yeah.
time. I don't know. See now.
Actually, are you gonna watch tomorrow? No, that makes sense.
I think tomorrow's game is at what time? Is it 9 or 12
Midnight.
or midnight? Hmm.
That is Qatar Ecuador.
Hmm.
Not the best opening match, I
Yeah,
would say.
but it's about the vibes, bro. Opening match must
Yeah,
feels like something you must watch. I will make a
yeah.
late call tomorrow. See whether
It's on Channel 5.
yeah, they're screening it for free.
Okay,
Actually, they're
okay.
screening quite a few matches for free. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, like 9 matches on that
Yeah,
day.
9 matches, not bad, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, before we continue, we'll just like to say thank you for staying with us. If you have watched the entire episode, let us know your predictions below. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
How do we use the end here? I have no idea.
Wait, we did some stupid stuff, right? But I can't remember.
No, this sounds pretty
What was the stupid stuff? Uh,
Footy Toes, I don't know.
no lah. Wait, what did we used to do? Oh my god, wait, let me think. Oh, dude, I know already. We used to whistle. No, not whistle. Yeah, we whistle. Like beep 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 or something.
Oh! Okay. So thanks for staying on the show for 1.5 hours. If you have any comments or suggestions or predictions, let us know down below. And with that, we've come to the end of episode 1.
Beep
Beep,
beep
beep,
beep.
beep. Okay.